Publishing and the arts in the Tokugawa period. As peace and stability rose during the Tokugawa period, a publishing industry grew in Edo and other major cities. Since more people could read and write, the demand for literature, novels, poetry, maps, guidebooks, and woodblock prints was high. The famous poet Matsuo Bash published poems and prose about his travels around Japan. Japensha Iku's novel A Shanks Mare Tour of the Tokaido, a comic story about two traveling samurai, was a bestseller in 1802. The popularity of Bash and Iku's works caused painters and print artists to illustrate the places made famous by their writings. One example is Hiroshi's print series of the 1830s, the 53 Stations of the Tokaido Road. Another famous print series of the time, Ukashi's 36 view of Mount Fuji, depicted Japan's sacred mountain from many viewpoints and in a variety of weather and light conditions. Woodblock prints showing the urban culture of the period, as well as the landscape of the countryside and the open road, relied on an advanced publishing industry for the production and distribution. Woodblock prints were mass-produced. Production involved 4 people: the artist, who drew the design on the paper; the carver, who carved the design of the cherry woodblocks, one for each color of ink; the printer, who applied color to each block and transferred the print to paper; and the publisher, who gave money for the production of the prints and advertised and sold them to the public. Color woodblock printing, as developed in this period, was a major technological innovation, producing prints that were more advanced than any available in Europe at the time. People from all social classes bought and collected woodblock prints, which were inexpensive. A woodblock print cost about as much as a bowl of noodles. Travelers to Edo bought prints as souvenirs of the city, returning with them to the countryside and other parts of Japan. These prints helped to advertise what was popular in Edo: famous actors, department stores, women's makeup, courtesans, restaurants and tea houses, boating and viewing fireworks along Edo's main waterways, and other aspects of the floating world, the shifting urban scene. Woodblock prints of this world were known as the ukiyo, or art of the floating world. Because woodblock prints were purchased and distributed widely throughout Japan, they served an important role in bringing the Japanese people together. Woodblock prints spread information about the country of Japan among Japanese people wherever they lived. People in small villages could learn about life in the larger cities through the detailed prints. Since prints often included place names, names of publishers and artists, as well as other written tidbits about life, the increasingly literate commoner population, both urban and rural, could read prints for clues about their changing society. The woodblock prints also contributed to the viewer's knowledge of Japan's geography. Geographic landmarks, the most obvious being Mount Fuji, were repeated in woodblock prints so often that they became clearly recognizable symbols of their country. In these ways, woodblock prints helped to create a sense of shared culture and country called Japan.